Get ready because we're bringing back a viral classic. This marble race has already racked up over 6.4 million views right here on YouTube. And now it's time for the remastered edition. More intense, more thrilling, more epic. We've got a breathtaking track with 6 funnels, electric elevators, and 16 countries going head to head. It's the knockout stage, round of 16. And anything can happen. The original video link is in the description, but this version is next level. Let's go! And here's the knockout bracket. 16 nations, but only one will climb all the way to the top. Each victory moves a country forward in this thrilling road to the grand final. Let the battles begin. And here we go, USA versus China. The gate opens and the marbles are off. Team USA dives ahead first, racing into Sector 1 of the track. This section has 2 alternate paths. The one with the thumbs up is faster, but the one with the thumbs down is shorter and trickier. Whoa, both teams picked the slower route. They're heading into the alternate funnel instead. USA takes the lead again. Here comes China right behind them. USA reaches the blue funnel. It's a slower one. China closes in and makes contact. USA holds firm and defends its lead. Both marbles drop into another blue funnel in the tangled noodle sector. China takes the lead, but USA counters with a quick drop and retakes the advantage in Sector 2. China hits the labyrinth dive hard and blasts into the lead. It's a wild fight with multiple collisions all over the track. USA pulls ahead again, regaining control. Both teams now riding the electric stair elevator. They drop into the Sector 3 funnel. Incredible move. China overtakes and wins it. USA is just a step behind. China advances in the bracket and now waits for the winner of France versus Japan. Next up, Philippines versus Spain. The gate drops and the marbles are rolling. Spain takes the early lead. All marbles drop into funnel 1 in Sector 1. The tension rises. Philippines dives down the faster route. Spain chooses the slower path. Bold move. Philippines leads into the blue funnel. They slow down a bit, but still make it through. Collision inside the blue funnel, but Philippines holds strong and pushes ahead. Spain drops and makes contact again. What a move. Incredible overtake from Spain. But the Philippines bounce back and surge into Sector 2. Philippines grabs the lead again. Spain dives into the labyrinth, but it's not enough. Philippines exits the maze quickly and hits the elevator in the final sector. Spain reaches the elevator too, trying to stay in it. Philippines lands in the final funnel. And there it is, a smooth and dominant victory for the Philippines. Spain settles for second. What a start to the tournament. We've already seen surprise wins, bold strategies, and intense funnel battles. Philippines moves on in the bracket and now waits for the winner between Belgium and Chile. Brazil versus Portugal, a clash between brothers, but only one will advance. Green lights, the marbles launch into battle. Portugal leads early, but Brazil is close behind. Brazil dives through the faster path. What a move. Portugal takes the slower route. This will be tough. Brazil has already reached the blue funnel and stays in control. This is a strong showing by Brazil. They're already in Sector 2. Can they keep the momentum? Let us know what you think in the comments. Portugal drops in. Portugal shows off some skill and takes the lead. Oh no, Brazil is still stuck on the seesaw. Finally, Brazil drops and both head into the labyrinth dive. Unbelievable from Brazil. They pass through the elevator first, but Portugal answers immediately and takes the lead again. What a race! Into Sector 3, and it's a victory for Portugal. That might be the best race yet. Amazing tactics, turnarounds, and a wild finish. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. Up next, France versus Japan. Who will take this one? Place your bets in the comments. The gate drops and the marbles are off. Japan makes a slick move but chooses the slower path. France exits the funnel through the faster route and overtakes. Using the shorter path, brilliant timing from France. Japan enters the blue funnel and gives a solid bump. France drops into another slow blue funnel. These blue funnels in the windmill sector are tricky and slow. Every second counts here. France moves through the labyrinth sector. Japan dives in with power and takes the lead with authority. But France counters and gets to the elevator first. What a battle! Who's taking control now? Final funnel in Sector 3. Both teams are neck and neck, and it's Japan with the win. France rolls in just behind. What a tournament so far. Big surprises, bold overtakes, and neck-to-neck finishes. Who's your favorite so far? Let us know. Next matchup, Nigeria versus India. Here we go. India takes the early lead, but Nigeria charges forward and chooses the wrong path. India falls behind, but now has the better route and could come back. This race has been a wild ride. Early speed, tactical choices, and now it's neck and neck. India has struggled to convert leads into wins, while Nigeria shows surprising agility today. What a battle. India drops into the labyrinth of Sector 2, but here comes Nigeria. Nigeria takes the lead through the maze. They reach the elevator first. If you're enjoying this match, hit that like button and stay subscribed. India arrives at the elevator, but Nigeria's already ahead. Nigeria conquers the final funnel. What a performance. Victory for Nigeria. India finishes second. Nigeria advances in the bracket and will face the winner of Argentina versus Indonesia. Belgium versus Chile. Who are you rooting for? Only 3 spots left to fill in the semifinals. And we're off. The marbles roll fast and furious. They hit the first funnel. Belgium in front, but on the slower path. Chile dives through the faster route and gains ground. Chile takes the lead. What a turnaround. Belgium touches down and gives a bump. It's getting tight now. This has been one of the most thrilling tournaments so far. We've seen tactical brilliance, shocking upsets, and intense head-to-heads. Every nation giving their all in this knockout race. Who will rise next? Both marbles drop into the Sector 2 labyrinth with power. Belgium bursts ahead. Chile stumbles slightly, but they're not out of it. Chile closes in and shows serious speed. And Chile overtakes. What a move. But Belgium strikes back at the elevator. Incredible! Both enter Sector 3 for the final push. Belgium secures the win and books a place in the semifinals. Chile fought hard, but just couldn't keep up. The intensity grows with every round. Belgium's consistency and clutch performances are earning praise. Only 2 races left. Who's making your semifinal predictions? Let's hear it, fans. Mexico versus Canada. Buckle up, folks. Go, go, go! The marbles are off. Canada takes the lead early, racing down with determination. What a close-up view. I love seeing the marbles like this. Mexico fights back and takes the lead. Canada cuts through the shorter path. Smart move. All marbles meet at the slow, tricky blue funnel. It's a full house. Tickets sold out for this heated battle. The fans are going wild. Mexico makes a slick overtake and drops into the next funnel. But wait, Canada answers back and leads into Sector 3. Canada descends with confidence and owns the next segment of track. Mexico slows down, struggling with the seesaw obstacle. Now Mexico drops, but Canada has already built a huge lead. Canada climbs the elevator with no pressure at all. Mexico reaches it, but they're 7 steps behind. Canada qualifies easily, total dominance. This was a statement from Canada. From the sharp cornering to seizing every advantage, they played it like pros. Mexico showed flashes, but couldn't keep up in the technical sectors. The crowd loved it. What a way to wrap the quarters. Argentina versus Indonesia closes out the quarterfinals. Only 8 nations will remain. This is getting intense. The marbles roll and the last semifinal spot is up for grabs. Sector 1 reached. It's a tight race side by side. Argentina dives first, but maybe chose poorly. Indonesia follows the same path, so it's all square again. This race is part of a remix of a viral video with over 6.4 million views. It's been watched around the world, and now it's even better with more nations, action, and epic marble showdowns. Now at the slow blue funnel, it's a fierce battle for a spot in the semis. They drop into the next blue funnel, still neck and neck. Argentina makes a clean drop and takes the lead. Indonesia feels the heat and loses momentum. Argentina pulls ahead and hits the elevator. They're almost there. Indonesia struggles, seems to lose steam. Argentina reaches the final funnel. Victory is near. Argentina wins it. From start to finish, they dominated this run. Indonesia still on the elevator, way behind. And now Indonesia finishes. Let's break it down. The 8 semifinalists are fast, tactical, and bold. Canada and Belgium showed control. Nigeria surprised with rhythm. Japan, Portugal, Mexico, Philippines, and now Argentina all bring something special. This is shaping up to be a legendary final stretch. China versus Japan. Let the Asian showdown begin. Only elite teams remain in this semifinal. China shows power and surges ahead on the fast path. Japan also dives into the fast lane, and it's tight already. Japan reaches the blue funnel first and flexes its strength. The pressure is on China now. They drop into another blue funnel. This battle is fierce and worthy of a semi-final. Japan takes the lead in Sector 2. This is where races are won. Whoa, big collision on the seesaw. Now they're heading into the labyrinth for the final showdown. China charges down and finds the best shortcut. We're in for a nail-biter finish. Japan is close but under threat now. China conquers the final funnel. They're inches away from the final. Japan drops in, and it's a furious finish. China is the first finalist of the tournament. What a breathtaking race. What a battle. China's late push and smart pathing in the labyrinth sealed it. Japan was relentless, but the margins were razor thin. This semifinal delivered everything. Speed, drama, and pure marble madness. Philippines versus Belgium. Who will join China in the final? The gate drops and the marbles are off. They collide in Sector 1. First funnel coming up. Philippines breaks through first on the better path. Belgium follows closely. Same track, same goal. It's do or die now. Both teams have shown brilliance to reach this point. The energy is electric and the pressure is on. Every spin matters. Philippines reaches the second blue funnel and Belgium joins. It's tight again. Belgium dives into Sector 2 and powers ahead with confidence. Philippines hits the plunge but struggles to keep up. Belgium is too fast. Belgium rides the elevator, one step closer to the grand final. Belgium enters Sector 3 while Philippines only now hits the elevator. Wow, Philippines nearly made contact at the final funnel, but Belgium holds on. Philippines arrives just moments too late. What a battle! Belgium had the pace, precision, and nerve to stay ahead. The Philippines fought hard, but couldn't close the gap in time. Belgium is officially headed to the grand final, alongside powerhouse China. Canada versus Portugal. Buckle up, this one's for a spot in the final. The gate rises and the marbles race down the track. They hit Sector 1 and face the alternate paths funnel. Canada chooses the slower route while Portugal surges ahead. Canada is losing ground fast, but wait, the tricky blue funnel traps Portugal. Canada descends, and here comes the clash. I love these slow funnels. Canada takes the lead and charges into Sector 2. Whoa, Portugal drops fast and overtakes again. This labyrinth is the heart of the race, packed with tension and strategy. Canada emerges first and heads for the elevator. It's a fierce battle in Sector 3, the final ticket to the championship. Canada seals the win and moves on to the grand final. Portugal gave it their all, but determination won the day. Portugal finishes the race, but it's too late. That was intense. From path strategy to funnel duels, this match had everything. And now, only one spot remains to complete the final showdown. Here we go, Argentina versus Nigeria, one last ticket to the final. Argentina has impressed throughout this tournament in clean lines, bold strategies, and no fear in the funnels. But Nigeria has been relentless, powerful, fast, and laser focused. Only one can advance. Argentina makes its move at the blue funnel. Nigeria holds the lead and enters the second slow funnel, keeping things under control. Nigeria pushes forward into Sector 2. They're flying. Collision on the seesaw. Both marbles plunge into the tricky labyrinth. It's a nail-biter. One of these two will punch their ticket to the final. Nigeria stays strong and leads up the elevator. Argentina climbs too. We're heading for a showdown in the final sector. But it's Nigeria. Start to finish, they dominate and secure their place in the championship. Argentina gave it all, but just not enough. And now the stage is set. Get ready for the most intense final ever, Rito. 4 marbles racing head to head. Who will be crowned champion? Let's find out. Nigeria, Belgium, Canada, and China, get ready. This race will be unforgettable. The gate drops and the marbles roll into action. They all converge at the Sector 1 funnel. Canada drops first. Belgium drops too, but from the better lane. Nigeria follows close in second. Canada and China took the wrong line, but these blue funnels can flip everything. Belgium now takes the lead. Fans are on their feet chanting for their nations. Belgium breaks away and advances to Sector 2. Triple battle in the blue funnel while Belgium races ahead. They want that trophy. Wow, Belgium is tearing through the labyrinth. Everyone else is stuck in that blue funnel traffic jam. Finally, they drop down. Belgium climbs the elevator. The chasing pack is still behind. Canada closes the gap but might be too late. Belgium enters Sector 3 and grabs hold of the title. Canada tries one last move. Wow, Canada touches Belgium but can't take the lead. Belgium is champion. China sneaks in and passes Canada. And Nigeria too. Canada gave them space and lost the podium completely. What an ending. Belgium was near perfect. Great lane choices, funnel speed, and no hesitation through the labyrinth. China showed late brilliance, using that blue funnel chaos to surge ahead. Nigeria was consistent, always close, and capitalized when it mattered. And Canada, fast start, brave moves. But that one mistake at the final funnel opened the door to disaster. This tournament had it all: speed, drama, comebacks, and surprises. What a season! Let's hear it for our podium. Belgium on top of the world. What a dominant run from start to finish. China takes second with incredible timing and strategy. They never gave up. Nigeria rounds out the podium after a consistent and powerful performance. What a championship, fans! Let us know in the comments, what moment did you love the most? Don't go anywhere. More epic marble races await on the end screen. 16 countries, only one winner. Get to know who they are. Argentina versus Portugal, Japan versus Colombia, Italy versus Uruguay, Brazil versus India, South Korea versus France, Mexico versus United Kingdom, Russia versus Spain, Germany versus USA. Welcome to the Marble World Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena. This is more than a race. This is precision, passion, and competition. From the gym floor to the final applause, every moment counts. Please welcome the athletes of today's Fubeca race. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the opening race. United States versus Germany. A paying crowd of 50,000 fans. A track with 7 funnels and 2 electric elevators. The United States dominates the race. Control, speed, and precision on the track. Round of 16. The knockout stage begins. The United States wins the race. A dominant performance from start to finish. USA advances to the quarterfinals. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Portugal versus Argentina. Welcome to the World Cup. Argentina wins the race. A decisive performance on the track. Argentina advances to the quarterfinals. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. South Korea versus France. France wins the race. A strong and controlled performance on the track. France secures the victory. The next race is about to begin. Brazil versus India. Brazil wins the race. A confident and decisive performance on the track. The next race is about to begin. United Kingdom versus Mexico. Mexico qualifies. Mexico advances to the next round. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Uruguay versus Italy. Italy wins the race, a composed and efficient performance on the track. The next race is about to begin. Spain versus Russia. Russia qualifies. Russia advances to the next round. Colombia versus Japan. Colombia wins the race. Colombia secures the victory. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. United States versus Russia. Two powers, one place in the next round. Russia takes control of the race. Strong execution and complete dominance on the track. Argentina versus Colombia. One race, a place in the semifinals. Argentina comes out on top. A focused and disciplined race from start to finish. Argentina earns a place in the semifinals. Quarterfinal matchup. Two strong teams ready to battle. Mexico versus France. One race, one step closer to the title. France takes the win. France moves forward to the semifinals. A crucial matchup, Brazil versus Italy. Everything is on the line. A place in the next round is at stake.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. For everyone's safety, keep aisles and exits clear and follow staff instructions. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the event.
Brazil comes out victorious. Brazil moves on in the competition. Semifinals are underway. The pressure is at its peak. France versus Russia. One race, a place in the final. France prevails in the semifinal, a composed and tactical race under intense pressure. France books a spot in the final. Semifinal matchup. Two giants of the tournament. Argentina versus Brazil. One race, a place in the final. Brazil wins the semifinal. A powerful performance when it mattered most. Brazil advances to the final. Third place match. Pride and honor are on the line. Argentina versus Russia. One final race to close the podium. Russia claims third place, a determined finish in the final race of the podium. Russia secures the bronze position. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The grand final of the World Cup. Brazil versus France. One last race. One champion. Brazil is crowned champion. An unforgettable run from start to finish. Brazil lifts the trophy and makes history. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Cup has come to an end. After intense races and unforgettable moments, the final podium is set. In first place, Brazil. In second place, France. In third place, Russia. Thank you for being part of this unforgettable World Cup. Your passion and energy made this event truly special. On behalf of everyone involved, thank you and see you next time. This is Fubeca Race.
Hello and welcome back to Fubeca's Marble Runs for our New Year's special marble race tournament. We have our marble track laid out for us with lots of funnels, a staircase, and lots of racing to come. We have 4 groups, A, B, C, and D. And we'll start off with Group A, China, Iceland, the UK, and Indonesia. And they are off into the first funnel they go. It is China in lead, being followed by the United Kingdom. And Iceland is in there as well. Indonesia is having a hard time getting out that first white funnel, and China gets into the first stairs. Into the second stairs they go, and it is United Kingdom in second place, Iceland in third, China still leading the pack as we get into the first yellow funnels. And let's see if the United Kingdom can catch up, possibly even do an overtake on China. There goes China into the second yellow funnel. Here comes the United Kingdom. No overpasses yet. And we're running out of track for the United Kingdom to overpass for the lead. Only the top 2 marbles advance to the next round. And China is sealing the deal for them to advance. Here comes the United Kingdom. And a hard hit there. But they aren't able to do anything to China. And now China's in the final funnel. And China will be the first marble to advance out of Group A. And now all the other marbles are in the almost the final funnel. And the United Kingdom is having a really hard time getting there. Here they come, and Iceland comes out over Indonesia at the last second. A very close finish. The United Kingdom comes in at last after being in second for the whole race. So China and Iceland will advance to semifinal A. Now it's time for Group B, Portugal, India, France, and Japan. And they're off, and it is Portugal who comes out to lead quick through that first white funnel. And now they're all in this orange funnel, and we got 2 marbles kind of doing a dance of sorts. I believe that was France and Japan, or India. And is Japan in the lead, being followed by Portugal as we go up the staircases. And France in third place. Here comes Japan out of the staircase first, and Portugal comes in at second into the yellow funnels, and France and India close behind, but it is India who looks like they're in the lead. No, that's Japan as we go into the second yellow funnel. Portugal comes in at second, India third, France in fourth as we go around the second yellow funnel. Japan still in lead as we go into these rails into the blue funnel. And the blue funnel is a slower speed funnel. And here comes Portugal and a hit from them. And now we got India, and India's in the lead as we go into the final funnel. We have 3 other marbles who still need to advance. And there goes Japan, and they advance past India in this final yellow funnel. Now it's a race between Portugal and India. India comes out first, and it will be Japan and India who will advance to the semifinals. And Portugal and France will be eliminated. So Japan and India will face off versus China and Iceland in semifinal A. And now it's time for Group C. We have the USA, Vietnam, Pakistan, and Argentina in Group C. Only 2 of them will make it past this round. Which 2 will advance? And it is Vietnam and the USA coming out to lead, but here comes Argentina, and they are past for lead in there in the stairs first. Who comes out second? It's the USA, being followed by Pakistan and then Vietnam. As we go into the second staircase, it is Argentina who is still in the lead. Argentina now entering the first yellow funnel. USA coming up quite a few stairs behind. And here comes Pakistan and Vietnam very close behind as well. We go into the yellow funnel, and Argentina is still able to hold lead, but after that, things may start to change. Who comes out second? It's Vietnam, who has come up into second from last place. USA is in third, Pakistan in fourth as we go into the second yellow funnel, and Vietnam is pressuring for first place, but they aren't able to make any moves. Argentina still in first as we go into the second to last funnel. Vietnam trying so hard to get into that hole before Argentina, and there's a hit from the USA as well. And the USA is able to get to the last funnel. Here comes Argentina as well. Let's see if they can get finish before Pakistan does. There goes Pakistan. Pakistan will advance, and Vietnam is up there as well, but the USA will come in at second and they will advance along with Pakistan. Argentina and Vietnam will be eliminated from this tournament. So the USA and Pakistan in semifinal B. Now it's time for Group D: Brazil, Switzerland, Mexico, and Spain. And they're off through the Plinko into the white funnel they go. And it is Spain who comes out to lead, but they're all neck and neck in this first orange funnel. Mexico comes out first as we go into the stairs. Spain in second, Brazil in third, and Switzerland will be finishing off the rest. But I think they are going to DNF. They haven't entered the stairs yet. They might be stuck underneath that funnel. We'll have to see as we get farther in this race if we get a glimpse of Switzerland or if they're out of this race. And it is Mexico who is in the lead, being followed by Brazil and Spain. One of these marbles will be eliminated. Which one will it be right now? Spain is in last place outside of Switzerland, who is still stuck under that funnel. So this is a very high-stake race. Only one of these marbles will be eliminated, and Brazil and Spain are fighting for the one spot. Mexico way in the lead. And I think they will be able to finish comfortably in first place. Brazil exiting the blue funnel. Now try to get out of the final yellow funnel before Spain catches up. Will they be able to do it? It looks like it, and they will. So it will be Mexico and Brazil who will advance to the semifinals, and Spain will be eliminated, and Switzerland as a DNF, they will be eliminated as well. Definitely a bad performance by them. We have seen marbles get stuck underneath funnels like this before, but we haven't seen it in a while. See, they're still stuck under that funnel. So Brazil and Mexico will go up against Pakistan in the USA in semifinal B. Now it's time for semifinal A. We have China, we have Iceland, we have Japan, and we have India. And they're off through the Plinko they go, and it is India who comes out to lead into the first orange funnel. They go all neck and neck, and this is really where they start to separate as we go into this stair section. And we have Iceland getting a little bit stuck underneath that funnel, but they were able to get dislodged by India, and they're all one step apart as we go up the staircase. Let's see if anybody can gain any ground in this little short section. No, they don't, so it is still all Iceland, India, China, and Japan in the respective places as we exit the staircase. Really close match. As we go into the first yellow funnel, it is Iceland who comes out first, being followed by India, and then China and Japan, still all in the same places. Let's see if there can be any moves made as we go into the second yellow funnel. Still Iceland in the lead, but China's pressuring for second. Will they be able to do it? Yes, they do. And now they're in second place in the advancement spot, being followed very closely by India as we go into the blue funnel, and Japan is way behind. And here comes Japan. China exits as well as Japan. They might be able to advance and eliminate India and Iceland. Here comes India and Iceland, though. Japan and China will advance, eliminating India and Iceland. So close, but so far. Iceland leading the pack for so long, but they had a downfall in the second half of this race. China and Japan will move on to the finals. Now it's time for semifinal B: Pakistan, the USA, Mexico, and Brazil. And they're off. Who will come out first? It's Brazil, being followed by Mexico, and then the USA. Pakistan in there as well. Brazil's able to exit that funnel first into the staircase, and they've got at least 4 stairs ahead of second place, who is Pakistan. And then Mexico and the USA will follow that as we go into the second staircase. Brazil almost already at the top of the staircase. They've gained some ground over Pakistan in that short little straight section. Pakistan now in this first yellow funnel along with Brazil. And now they're all in this first yellow funnel. Who will come out first? It's Brazil. And Pakistan has looked like they'll be able to come in at second. Mexico and the USA are neck and neck, though. And I think the USA will be able to overtake, yes, they do, into the second yellow funnel. And Pakistan, I think, has overpassed Brazil for first place in this yellow funnel. Yes, they have. Now they're in first place. Who comes out in second? It's Brazil. Into the second to last blue funnel. And Brazil may be able to overtake here. Yes, they do. Into the final funnel they go. And here comes the USA. They may still be able to advance if they are able to pass Pakistan. And they actually get first place. A quick overpass by Brazil. And Brazil will advance as well. The USA and Brazil, Mexico and Pakistan will be eliminated. A great performance by the USA. They were in third place. They go and pass Pakistan, get up to Brazil, and pass within a couple seconds of being in that funnel with Brazil. Luckily, Brazil was able to end the race as well, eliminated Pakistan and Mexico. So our final contestants will be China, Japan, the USA, and Brazil. Comment down below which one of these 4 countries you think will win the final match of this New Year's special. And they're off into the Plinko, and it looks like Japan comes out to lead, but it is Brazil now who is in lead as they all get jumbled up in this first orange funnel. Who will exit first? Neck and neck, but it is Brazil who comes out first, then the USA, then Japan, then China. And Japan and China both trying to be on the same stair, but China is pushed down a stair because this is a 1 marble per stair only type of staircase. They're all 1 step behind each other, being led by Brazil. USA and Brazil in the final yellow funnel. Now they're all in the final yellow funnel. Who will come out first and enter the second yellow funnel? It is the USA. Overpasses Brazil. And here comes Brazil right back, though. A little bit of contact there. Let's see if they can come back and retake the lead. USA so close to the hole, and they're able to exit first into the rails, into the blue funnel they go, and this is for the win. Brazil coming as well. The USA trying to dodge, but they aren't able to. A hard contact from 2 marbles now, and they're all neck and neck in this blue funnel. And here comes China. Some hard hits there. China is able to get to the final funnel. Let's see if any other marbles can come up. Here comes Japan and the USA as well. China gets hit by the USA, and the USA might be able to take it, but no, it's Japan. Japan will be the champion of the New Year's special. China will come in second with the silver, and the USA with the bronze. Brazil won't finish on the podium. They'll be last in the finals, but still 4th place overall in the finals. What a crazy finish. Did you guess correctly on who would win the final match of this New Year's special? Comment down below. Now it's time for the podium ceremony for our 3 podium sitter marbles. It is Japan who comes out in first, China in second, and the USA in 3rd place. Congratulations to all 3 of these countries who came up and sit on the podium of this New Year's tournament. Happy New Year's, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and stay tuned for more Fubeca's Marble Runs in the future. I'm Jeremiah, signing off. Until next time, this has been Fubeca's Marble Runs. Good day, everyone.
Hello and Merry Christmas from all of us here at Fubeca's Marble Runs. Today we will have a friendly race with 8 countries from around the world competing in this Christmas marble race. You can see the track laid out for us today, of course, with all of the Christmas decorations, and we've even gotten a light dusting of snow, which definitely will add a little bit of a Christmas spirit to this marble race. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Glass Card 2023 will be coming soon in January. Definitely some exciting news and definitely something to look forward to. Now it's time to meet the teams competing in this tournament We have Japan, Brazil, India, and Argentina in the top bracket. And of course, the 4 marbles in the second bracket. But first, it's time for semifinal A. And we are about to start, and we're off into the first white funnel they go. And it is Japan who comes out to the quick lead as we go into this orange funnel. And here come all the other marbles as well. Who will come out first? I think that's Argentina as we get going into the first rail section. It's Japan being followed very closely by Brazil as we go into this first orange funnel after that rail section. And there goes Brazil out of that orange funnel. And they're going to be able to get to the conveyor belt first. Let's see who's directly behind them. There's 1 step, 2 steps behind Brazil is India as we go into the next rail section, which is really just about gaining ground over your opponent because you can't overtake in this 1 marble lane. As we go into the next orange funnel, can Brazil keep the lead? Here comes Argentina and India. And I think Argentina, it has passed India. Yeah, India's in the back of the pack now. And Japan is still trying to hold the lead. There goes Brazil back, taking the lead back. And we go into the second to last funnel. There goes Brazil into the final blue funnel, and they're able to exit first, and they'll advance, and Japan will advance as well. Argentina and India will be eliminated. So Brazil, Japan are having a very good Christmas so far. Let's see if they do even better as we go to the finals. And now it's time for the second group of this tournament with Indonesia, Vietnam, USA, and Mexico. And only 2 of these marbles will go up against Brazil and Japan in the final. And now it's about to start, and we're off. Comes out to lead first. It's Indonesia being followed by the USA, but they're all pretty neck and neck. And it looks like Vietnam and Mexico are able to exit that funnel first, but quickly they're overtaken by the USA in that funnel. Into the rail section they go, being led by the USA, and here comes Mexico and Vietnam very close together. And what happened there? Mexico spinning in place for a couple of fractions of a second, and then they exit the funnel very quickly. I have never seen that in my marble commentating career, and well, it's a very good strategy by Mexico as we get going through this sky rail section, and Mexico trying to get out of this funnel before they face any trouble. But Indonesia is making that hard. Here comes the USA and Vietnam as well. The USA only has a little bit more time to overpass Mexico for the lead. And here comes Vietnam. There comes USA as well. Mexico about to exit and enter the final funnel of this entire race. And here comes Indonesia in second. There goes Mexico, and they will advance. Here comes the USA as well, and Vietnam. And they're all in this final funnel. Who will exit first? There goes the USA, and they will advance with Mexico very close in front of Vietnam and Indonesia, who barely missed out on advancing to the finals of this Fubeca's Marble Runs Christmas special. So our finalists will be Mexico, the USA, Japan, and Brazil. Which one of these marbles will become the Christmas champion of this event? Comment down below. We have 2 North American countries, 1 Asian country, and 1 South American country, all competing for this Christmas prize. Who will come out on top? We're about to find out. And they're off into the white funnel they go. Who comes out first? It's Brazil, being followed by Japan. Here comes Mexico and the USA as well. And Mexico is able to get out as well as for the USA. But these first couple of funnels are really hard to keep the lead because they're so bunched together. And it's really hard to keep the lead. As we go into the second group of funnel, they're a little bit more spaced out now. And USA and it looks like Brazil are able to streak away from the rest of the pack. Into the rail section they go. Can Brazil catch up to the USA at the end of this sky rail section? There's Japan as well. And where is Mexico? I haven't seen them in a while. And the USA and Brazil fighting in that funnel. Brazil is able to get out first, but here comes the USA and we retake the lead into that little wiggly section into the third to last funnel. Brazil and the USA really fighting for this. USA still in the lead, but here comes Brazil right back, and they overtake for the lead into the final funnel. Can the USA catch up and be the Christmas champion? And they are able to take the quick lane, and the USA will be the Christmas champion of this Fubeca's Marble Runs Christmas special. Brazil will come in at second, and Japan will be in third place. Mexico missing out on the podium, but still made it to the finals. Congratulations to the USA for being our Christmas champion. So there you go, the USA moving up to the championship position, getting the Christmas Fubeca Cup. Brazil so close to getting the win. They weren't able to do it. They were really neck and neck, the USA and Brazil, for the entire race, taking the lead back and forth. And ultimately, it was the USA who came out with the win. And they get to sit on the top of the podium and be the Christmas champion. Congratulations to the USA for being the winner of this Christmas special. Brazil coming in at second, and Japan in third place, getting to sit on the podium as well. But today, everybody aspires to be the USA. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. And stay tuned for Glass Card 2023 coming in January. And on behalf of all the Fubeca team, I hope you have a most happy, pleasant, and beautiful Christmas. Good day, everyone.